Greg's question is, hey, I purchased a monthly subscription, a press release service after your webinar 3 weeks ago. First 2 PRs went out last week. For each, I received a list of 100+ pickups. However, when searching in Google for the title or a sentence in quotes, only the PR services PR and Digital Journal show in Google. What is the best way to get all those other indexed, or just simply wait for Google to notice and index them over time? Greg, first of all, don't worry about it. Most of them are probably indexed. They're just in the supplemental index because that's the nature of press releases, because it's the same content, right? And so Google will take, and don't associate duplicate content penalties with what I'm talking about here, because that's not the case. But if a press release, which is republished word for word across hundreds of sites, Google will take those and many of them and put them in what's called the supplemental index. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean here to demonstrate. Okay. So right here, this is the press release title that I just had published for the project that I built out for the local lease pro training. Okay. So this was just published, well, just a few days ago. Anyways, you can see that I just did a search for the title, which is showing Digital Journal here, right? And so this was just published, I don't know, just a couple days ago. Anyways, you can see that that's the full title of it, right? And that's what's showing. Digital Journal is the only one that's indexed on this page. But if you look down at the bottom where it says, in order to show you the most relevant results, we have omitted some entries very similar to the 6 already displayed. Well, I don't see 6 displayed. I see 1, unless they're talking about 5 images here, which they might be. Yeah, I guess they are, because the rest of those are ads. But if you take a look and click on the supplemental index, all of a sudden here it shows up. There's 5 of them that are showing as index. And oh, by the way, that's why this was just published 12 hours ago. That's why not all of them have even been indexed yet. So if we were to come back and search this again in another 24 hours, it's likely that there will be dozens and dozens of results. They're probably still going to be hidden behind the supplemental index. You have to click that link at the bottom to see all of them. But what happens is you end up with most of them. Now, again, don't worry about getting them indexed, Greg. You'll drive yourself absolutely crazy if every time you submit a press release, you go collect all the links from the report and then submit them to indexers. That's a lot of additional work. Don't worry about it. Those news sites get crawled often by Google. They will get indexed. And whether they show or they're put in the supplemental index, it doesn't matter. Google knows about them. Trust me. So don't worry about that, because you're just adding additional work. You're overcomplicating what you don't need to. Okay. And I'm not picking on you at all, Greg. I understand why you may worry about that, but we have a lot of people have asked us questions about syndication networks and the links not being indexed. But if you go in the search console and you look at links to your site, you'll see WordPress and Tumblr and Digo and, you know, all the sites within the syndication network do have backlinks pointed to the site, and Google knows about them. Whether they're indexed or not, it doesn't matter. Google knows about them and is giving you credit for them. We've even tested no index PBNs, guys, and it's worked. It's given us boosts. So again, don't worry about that. You'll drive yourself crazy, Greg.